Hey everybody, it's Blastin or Stashin episode 241, and it's going to be a short one, but that's what she said. And moving on, because it's a pretty light week. I think it was the 5th week of June, so usually that week's pretty light. I've only got 4 books here that I've read. I think Joe said he had like 8. Mike has somewhere right around the middle of there. So we're going to be talking comics real quick, and we're going to be talking about a few other things. But before we get going, just your first time watching the show, what we do is we pick up the books that come out Comic Book Wednesday. We stash the books we like. We blast the books we hate. And if you're not already subscribed, I don't know why not. I mean, if you love double entendres, do you like dad jokes? That's us, man. We're all that stuff. So make sure you give that thumbs up. And where's my? There it is. My little thumbs up and subscribe. Oh, right over top of Joe's face tonight too. Cool, perfect. You can go check out our t-shirts over at Teespring, the Blasted or Stash It, the Chet Your Funko Mallet, the Pocan Joe, and of course the Always You've Been Thunderlust books. Let's talk about other stuff going on in life besides comics, what we're doing, what we're watching, reading, whatever. We'll start with you, Mike. What do you got going on in your busy world delivering wonderful joy to the patrons of Virginia?
Me?
Yeah. Did I say Joe? Did I say Mike? Who did I say?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
Is he awake?
I haven't been doing nothing but working. Watch the latest episode of Loki. Finally, it's getting a little good. Kind of took a couple of episodes there. Watched some movie with Bruce Willis in it. That wasn't very good. Where he's aboard the spaceship and he's a janitor and aliens attack.
You talking about Fifth Element?
No.
It's
Venom.
Good.
It's like Venom or something.
Yeah.
Aren't the aliens like Venom in a way? The symbiotic suit? Yeah. It's kind of looked kind of lame. It got really bad reviews. I know that. But of course, I think that's Bruce Willis's MO now. He just does movies to do movies, and they're not good. I think once you reach a certain point in Hollywood, that's what you do, right?
Yeah, Nicolas Cage does the same thing.
Yeah, for sure. Nothing else, Mike? I know we missed you last episode. You were taking a grandpa nap, and so you slept right through your alarm, and you weren't able to make it on. So
yeah, I didn't know. I didn't get off till super late, and I was in no kind of shape to be the fun-loving grandpa that I am.
How about you, Joe? What do you got going on your end?
Let's see here. I was interviewed, as Miss So says, I was interviewed by Porter's Hide. That was really fun. I got to go on there and show some comics and kind of just talk about, me and this whole YouTube thing. That was fun. He's a good interviewer. Last night, I was on Cosmic Campfire with Mark from Legion of Comics and Cosmic Campfire himself, Mr. Ryan. And that went down a rabbit hole. We ended up talking about kind of diuretics, about philosophy and stuff like that, kind of breaking it down. I kept trying to reel it back into a comic book, but Mark really just wanted to just hit the philosophy side of it. So we were on that for about 2 hours on that show. So if you watched it and you were bored by it, I apologize. I tried. But I got to talk about something I'm passionate about too, so that was fun. I watched Loki today, got caught up on that. Read some comic books, and most everything else has just been work.
Yeah, it's been boiling here in the Pacific Northwest. 100 degrees, 105, 112 last Sunday. Pretty dang hot here, and deal with that. By the time I get off work, I'm just like wanted to sit in the AC for 4 or 5 hours, not do anything at all. That's for sure. Watched Tomorrow War just got done with it right before the show. Got off work. I'm like, I was out today, so I got to watch it. So I ended up watching. That was actually a pretty fun movie. Definitely had some not loopholes, but definitely some like holes in the plot and stuff like that. But definitely was a pretty good movie. I love Chris Pratt. I think pretty good actor. J.K. Simmons' role was pretty dang awesome. Um, he plays a pretty cool guy, and I think they hit off each other quite a bit. And I thought that their dynamic of the relationship was really well done. But overall, I think it was a pretty good movie. Definitely a good popcorn movie. You don't sit down. You like some aliens. Yeah, you like some Chris Pratt? There you go, dude. You can't go wrong with that. I watched Loki. I thought it's getting better, but still only 2 episodes left. But we finally kind of find a little spoiler out about the timekeepers at the end of that episode. And Loki goes to hell or wherever he's going. I'm not sure yet. I'll find that out hopefully in the next episode. What else? What else did I do?
Yeah, let's talk about Loki for a second. So,
okay, let's talk about Loki.
And y'all tell me if I'm just oversimplifying this. So we spent the first 3 episodes building up this narrative of these 3 beings, and all. We find out that's garbage, right? That, fooled you, stupid fans. And then we find out that, the guy's running around, and when they zap somebody, it's under some belief that they're dead. So they do it to the main Loki, and they're not really dead. Got you, suckers. Didn't expect that twist. And then female Loki running around doing her thing, and Loki's in love with Loki, and that's not really going to happen. Got you, sucker. Like, the whole thing seemed like it was just like, hey, thanks for watching up to this point, but it's not what's really going on. Thank you for your time, energy, effort, and money. Like, it kind of made me mad.
Oh, really? I thought it was definitely a better episode than previous ones.
Oh,
for
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
That's more action.
Sure. But now, what's the story? Like, what's the story now?
We're going to find out in 2 episodes. It'll be... Go away. There he is. We'll find out. Hopefully in 2 weeks. Wrap that whole thing up. Are they planning a second season for that? Or is this just leading into the next phase of Marvel Universe? And I wonder. So,
good point.
We have Double S, Miss So in here. Thanks, guys, for stopping by. Miss So is interacting with me over on the Discord channel for Gen X Grownups. I posted some comic books over there that I just had to recently pick up on. I'll show some of them at our meat and potato segment that Mike's going to do tonight. If he's going to, he looks very, very like a sad puppy dog over there.
Looks like he needs some meat and potatoes over there.
And I ended up picking up this 3-issue run of the A-Team. I got that this week. I thought this was pretty cool. I love it. I tried going back and watching some A-Team TV shows. Oh my God, that does not stand up.
It does not stand the test of time.
It does not. Talk about getting canceled. Yeah, that show will be getting canceled today for sure. But yeah. Anything else? Let's just jump into the comic books. Let's start with Mike's. Mike's over there patiently waiting. What do you got, Mike? Don't be too excited. Please, calm it down. Take it down 2 notches. We can't have that much excitement.
Let's see.
Double S says the Blaster stash, it must be the B team versus the A team. That's funny.
Wow. I appreciate that. Waiting for Mike. What's he doing over there?
I can't tell if he's frozen or if he's just moving really slow.
It's like that sloth in the DMV from Zootopia.
I'm upset.
Why are you upset, Mike?
Because you
Friday
can't
night.
see my barbaric cover. What?
Oh yeah, you can. I got it. I have a picture of your barbaric cover right here. Give me a second. I'm gonna pull it up. Here, ready? There it is.
Yeah. So, look, I'm gonna show it. All right. This is the black bag. If you were in your comic shop and saw the one that was sealed in the poly bag, well, this is the cover right here. And this is my meat and potatoes of the week.
Oh, we already did your meat and potatoes? We're jumping them out early.
You can't see it?
Oh yeah, we see your meat and potatoes. You better put your meat and potatoes away.
All right, let me put this black cover back on. There we go. So, barbaric. So it is about Owen the Barbarian, because all barbarians were named Owen, and his talking axe. So named axe. I think. I don't think the axe actually has a name. But Owen is cursed, and he can't kill just anyone. He has to only kill evil people. Barbarians have to kill everybody, so he's kind of in that conundrum. The axe is fucking bad axe. Bad axe? It's a bad axe.
Bad
Bad axe.
Bad axe. The more blood gets on the axe, the drunker the axe gets. It's funny as shit. He ends up meeting a witch at some bar, and nobody cares about the story. The witch is the one on that cover right there. So, Cosmic Campfire, just Barbaric. I want that one. Yeah, Barbaric's pretty good. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. Nothing new, but I know Dave didn't. I know Joe got it. Dave didn't get a copy.
I did not get it.
You need your black bag copy.
I'm gonna look that up right now. Let's see if they actually have that black bag cover. I don't want sunglasses.
Yeah, my Xenos didn't get it, so I didn't get it.
Yeah, I ordered it, but it did not come in. I actually went to another comic book store. They didn't get it in either. So I am there it is, black bag variant right here. I didn't even get it at all.
Cover as I could show, actually.
But
anything else? And she is completely nude.
Should I show you again here? I'll show you the cover again right here. Just like here, there it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sexy.
Dang it. Trying to get it. Well, let me get it. Okay. I did not pick up Barbaric. Joe said he didn't pick it up either. But Joe, what do you got for your first book?
Let's talk about.
You reviewed it. It was. Oh well, I must be imagining.
No, I did not, sir. I apologize. Let's talk about this new Captain America book that came out. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so there's been tons of trash talk in this cover and this character throughout YouTube. Why change my Captain America? Connolina Coates has been changing your Captain America for the last 3 years. Don't be mad at this guy. Be mad at him. But this actually turns out to be an okay comic book, really. This whole little other Captain Americas out there are just people that are inspired by Captain America. They kind of pick up a article. They're not taking his place, nor do they try to take his place or try to, talk about how, Captain America needs to be more like them or anything. That's not what happened in this issue, so I don't know why people were so upset. The main storyline in here basically is somebody stole Captain America's shield, and it's a doppelganger of Captain America. So there's a bad Captain America out there. So they try to stop the guy. He goes over near a train, and then hobo Captain America here, he pops out and tries to help everybody. He's not taking over the situation or anything like that. He's like, what can I do to help? And Captain America's like, hey, just help us get the people out of the wreck. And the guy's happy to do it. And then we kind of get his origin story in the back, which was kind of cool. Had to do with kidnapping kids and blah, blah, blah. And yes, he's a homosexual, and that is referenced in here, but it's not thrown in your face. It's like, oh, look, he's holding another boy's hand. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. So all in all, not my pick of the week, but I honestly can't blast this because the comic book story in itself was good. The art was all right. Yeah, he looks kind of janky and he looks homeless because he is. He's a homeless kid riding the trails with his boyfriend. As weird as that sounds, I thought for sure I was going to blast this. I went in this with preconceived notions, and it happily changed my mind. So this wasn't a bad comic book, so I'm going to stash it.
Joe, you could not be more wrong right now. I'm going to say that I thought we could not get a bad Captain America book. I thought nobody could do worse than Ta-Nehisi Coates. And I was proven wrong with this book. I absolutely hated this book. I hated that the thing that Captain America was like, oh, well, I'm this horrible image now. I'm not this image of freedom. I'm just, and his monologue going throughout and blaming himself for being this symbol of America that's not what it's lived up to be for everybody. What the fuck? So this irritated the piss of me. I was depressed after I read it, and I went downstairs to my wife like, "What's wrong?" And I said, "I just read a shitty Captain America book. I didn't think that one could be worse than Coates, but guess what? Here it is. It's Captain America #1, and it's a fucking garbage book, and I'm throwing it away."
Wow. So you're blasting.
It's a total blast for me.
Okay.
It's a blast.
So
Mike.
You didn't like the story with him battling his doppelganger and like some actions happening. And Captain
that was
America,
okay.
Yeah.
That was fine, but the whole thing of how he's this almost like he's a symbol of hate now. He's not like this symbol of good and freedom and patriotic America. He's almost like this symbol of hate, and how he kind of like he's ashamed that he's this symbol.
Well,
I hated that.
And him and his best friend, they're going to do what all the Princemen go do. They're going on a road trip. They're going on a road trip.
It was garbage. It was garbage. That's all. That's all. Mike, did you read Captain America? Did you split the fence on that? What do you got for us?
Yeah. I didn't have a problem with this book at all, like you. I thought it was pretty good. My problem with the book is right at the beginning. This is motherfucking Captain America. How many times has him and his team saved the world? He's sitting in a fucking little apartment, shining his shield, fucking.
Whoa. Yeah, shining his shield.
He's shining and playing with his shield. Now, didn't the Avengers have a base or something? You would think, it would be like a secure location, someone not busting through his apartment window. I don't know. I always hated that, these big time superheroes sitting in a Soho apartment. Wherever the
Bronx, man. That's still great.
But yeah, it was all right. I dug it. I'm gonna stash it.
There's nothing cool about somebody busting your window while you're polishing your shield. It's just kind of a little private time. Yeah. Interrupting that.
I feel you.
It's not good. No bueno.
I feel you.
Then the kid gets shot, and why are they shooting at me? You're dressed like fucking Captain America, dickhead.
Okay. Yeah, I won't be picking up any more of that. I'm sorry. It just did not do me any good. I want my old school cap back. Let's talk about Nightmares of Providence #1. Anybody else pick up this?
No.
This is just art. There is no dialogue at all. Very is it H.G. Wells inspired? Chichula, is that what it is?
It's H.P. Lovecraft.
I'm sorry. What did H.G. Wells? Sorry, H.P. Lovecraft. You're correct. Yeah, so a lot of just horror art, stuff like that. That's all the whole book is. But unfortunately, this is $7 for this book. There's a shark picture for Mike, I guess. I mean, that would work, but that's it. So unless you're truly a fan of this kind of horror, sci-fi kind of art stuff, that definitely a pass on this, dude. Pass, totally pass. Blast on this, and it says $7. I was expecting a cool story to go along with this, but I got nothing. Garbage. Blast. I see why they held us out until the last week, the 5th week of June, to get this out. It's like trying to get those books out or the movies out toward the end of the year, trying to make it to award season, but they're all shit. That's what this is.
Look what I got.
So angry.
You got Stray Dogs.
Nice. Everybody's reading that but me.
I'm not reading that.
Oh,
Y'all should be.
I know. I know. I missed out on that train.
Nobody else was dumb enough to spend money on Nightmares of Providence, though, huh?
I'm just sorry.
No.
I was the only one in the room. Shit.
All
Okay.
by yourself.
Oh, I was wondering why this bag was empty. I forgot. I threw my Captain America back there. So Mike's back up with his next book.
All right. Not a whole lot left.
Not really.
Actually, I have 5 left. 2 I really don't want to talk about because they're so fucking long. Let's see. Daredevil number 31. Still pretty good. Daredevil's still locked up. He survived like 3 attacks on his life. What's the warden? The warden wants him dead really bad. Alice, the chick Elektra is training, actually shot a guy last issue, which turned out to be a member of the Hand. So he wasn't really alive. So he just dissolved. But she's I used a handgun to kill somebody. Fucking stick a tampon up it and fucking go take a Midol, you crazy bitch.
Wow.
You guys are the mean ones tonight. What the hell happened?
I don't know.
Mike Murdoch is still impersonating his brother out on the streets, getting into trouble. And the best part about this, Bullseye's back, looking crazier than ever. So we'll see what happens next year. I'm still, I think Chip Zdarsky, isn't Chip Zdarsky writing this? Anyway.
I was just going to ask you that. Is that Shocker on the front?
Yeah, it's the Spider-Man villains.
Shocker. Cover. Oh, okay. Okay.
Shocker.
No. What is it?
So
no, you want the minivan. That's what it is. The minivan. 2 in the front and a fister and a 5 in the back.
Miss So said those stray dog variants have been great. I agree. If you guys don't know, they're doing a bunch of horror homage covers. This one's what is this?
It's just a local artist. It's a park ranger. So I had to get it because it was a park ranger.
And you could bounce a quarter off that thing. Hey, speaking of local artists at my shop, Joey, if you're interested, Wednesday they're having one of the guys that worked on the Fortnite DC book over at my shop, signing books. I don't know.
Okay.
He also did Dave might remember, this might have been before you were collecting the Cable Deadpool series, Split Second.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He also
they did like a lot of Back to the Future homage books, didn't they? Covers and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know what he's actually done on these, if he's the artist, writer, whatever, but I don't really care. But yeah, this one was hard to get. My shop didn't have it. Comic Kings didn't have it. I was able to go on my comic book shop. They had one left, so this is how I got this one. So.
Hey, I have a quick question. I'm looking at the chat, and it looks like everything from Cosmic Campfire is being deleted by Google moderator team. Is somebody?
What?
Who the hell is that?
I don't know.
I didn't delete anything.
Neither did I. What
it's showing up here, but I see it in the other chat. It's deleted. Did he delete it himself?
It says deleted by Google monitoring team.
We don't have a monitor. Hell, dude. I'm surprised we're not kicked off here altogether.
That's weird.
He's posting dirty stuff.
No, I read his comments. I don't know what's going on.
This is that local artist, the one who did that little park ranger. There you go, Mike.
Nice.
It's kind of a that's kind of a cool Vampirella. Kind of cool, kind of a Darwin Cook kind of esque.
Yeah.
Kind of like our guy. Oh fuck, what's his name?
Montoya?
Bill Moss.
he actually did some comic books for a local coffee stand here called Dutch Brothers, and he did a 5-issue comic for them. I have most of them. Yeah, he's got some cool. Oh, dude, he's got some Elvira too.
Ryan's back in the room. We don't know, man. That's not us. That is deleting your messages. I don't know what that is. We can always shoot an email to. You didn't do anything.
No, not as far as I know. All yeah, it says message deleted there. It's not showing message. It says divisive. That's all he said. And a little rolling head emojis laughing. I don't know.
Yeah,
who knows? Ryan says, "Whoa, what have I done?"
Nothing that I see.
Is that Mike's chirping?
I think so. It usually is.
Yeah, it's Mike. Yeah, only one of us got Barbaric, and that was here. I'll show you the cover that Mike bought. There it is right there. That's the cover that Mike bought. You can't show the actual cover, but you get the idea of what was on there. So sorry, Sparks.
If you want to see the cover I bought, this is all. Oh shit! I taped it up. What's going on?
Nothing. Good.
This is all I could show you. It is. Let's have some nudity.
Nudity. We're all adults here, Mike, but don't get us banned.
Yeah, a lot of weird shit going on today. I don't need to be kicked off YouTube for the night. Oop, almost showed a nipple. But
almost had to slip. Almost did a Janet Jackson right live on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Go ahead, there, Joe. What do you got? What's your next book?
Let's talk about this one, White.
That's a pretty hot book right now.
Yeah, it's spicy. It's a spicy topic, right? So this is volume 2 of that volume that came out called Black, and it got some heat because it's racist. It's just racist, right? So this is like volume 2 of it, and again, not a bad story. It's just somebody taking, you can't hate the player, hate the game, right? The guy knows what's going on in the world today, and he's taking advantage of it, and he's writing a pretty decent story with some interesting characters with it, but it's very blatant in your face. White people are bad in here. Cops are just, horrible. And there's a group of Avenger-type characters, mostly black, because only black people can have superpowers in this. And they're trying to disrupt, cause a revolution, if you will, right? But again, and the entire story is black and white to begin with, which is a good pun on itself. But what I found, kind of like my little good job, writer, good job, is so we got the guy out here. It's obviously a white guy. He's running for the president, right? And he's literally the man. Manford's the man.
That's what he is?
No, that's his name. It's MANN, but 60, 70 slang, the man's keeping me down.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, right. So good job, writer. Good job. So, but all in all, it's not a bad book, but I think it's grifting off of what's popular right now versus, what's actual. So it is what it is. So, I'll if my comic book store picks it up, I'll read issue 2 because somebody's got to read this, so you don't have to. And you're welcome for that, America.
Let's see. I think, of course, if you want to spec on books, that was one to spec on this week for sure. They're saying that's a $75 book right now if you want to spec on books. It was limited to...
I flipped that right now.
2,500 copies, I guess.
Who knows? It may end up at a Pocan Joe's world famous auction.
World famous.
Since Legion is here.
What's up, Legion? Legion of Comics in the house. What's going on, bud? Thanks again for debating with me the other night. It was fun.
Debating.
Question for Legion is, we heard you opened our boxes. I want to know what video it's on because I just looked and you do like 4-hour videos and shit.
He's on one of his shorter ones, man.
Personally, I don't want to sit through 4 hours of Legion talk, so I was just wondering.
Wow.
Look, I don't want to sit through 4 minutes of any video, let alone 4 hours.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy go. Absolutely. Had a blast.
He said he don't unbox on live streams. Oh, okay.
Nah, yeah, it's not one of his pre-records. It's one of his shorter videos. I know I saw it. I even commented on it.
I was reading Mike wants Legion to open Michael's Pandora's box. That's what Double S is saying.
I'm saving my box for Double S.
You got to have the sanctity of the box. So I picked up, my next book was by Colin Bunn, Dark Horse comic. I cannot Parasonoma. That book there. No, nobody else picked this book up either.
No, you're on your own. It looks like there was plenty of books that came out because we all got different shit.
Yeah. So this one here, I bought this one mainly just because it's an awesome cover. Check that out, like Revolutionary War. You know, a dude on the horse's eyes are glowing, the guy's eyes are glowing, and so I wanted to know more about what was going on. Just a cool cover, and it's only limited to 4 issues, little miniseries by Colin Bunn. So definitely something. Put the rest of them in my pull list for sure. So it starts out with this guy. He's going through starts out with this homeless dude under the bridge. And some young punks come and say, kicking his head, say, "Get out of here, old man. This is our area." But then it pops into back in time where this guy's riding through the scary forest with his mask on, almost like kind of like Darkman in a way, how he kind of looks, with the mask pulled up over his eyes, and he's a wanted man. So people try to take him in for the bounty. He ends up kicking their ass, but he's trying to find this kid. Mike is killing me. It's killing me. I'm gonna mute him. But it pops back and forth, back in time, current time, back in time, current time. So we think it's this old guy, this bum guy. He lost his son, but he's going into this dream world like he's this guy from like Revolutionary War times. But definitely the story, I'm intrigued more with this guy who's Dave doesn't pay for it. I don't. Thank you very much. He just kicks ass. And I like the story of the olden times where he's trying to find the kid. But yeah, there's a paranormal or a time lapse thing going on here with this drunk guy trying to find his kid, and he's living in this alternate world, maybe down here. We don't know 100%, but I think it left me intrigued enough that I want to read some more. Something about like not really a superhero, but vigilante in that Revolutionary War time, dude. I'm all about that, dude. Give me some more of that for sure. This is a stash for me.
Nice,
Mike. I'll unmute you now so you can say stuff. Woo! Look at that. I done offended Mike. Mike, what do you got? I'm sorry that I offended you.
Am I requesting off from that Monday and Tuesday when you're down here?
I don't know. Are you?
When are you actually going to be here?
I will be in Virginia. I'm dropping my son off Sunday, the 26th, at the base. So I will be there, Sunday at noon until I depart on Wednesday morning.
Okay, so I'm gonna request off that Monday and Tuesday. I'm usually off Wednesday and Thursday. So Sunday I get off work around 10 a.m. So
okay, that'd be perfect. Yeah. We'll hook up after that. I just got to be able to get to my flight or whatever on Wednesday morning. So I know you said you live about 20 minutes away from the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
We'll
Do I trust you driving? Do I trust you driving?
Probably not.
No, probably not. Lisa said, "Did Huey read Department of Truth? This issue really hit home for you, I'm sure." They must be talking about Sasquatch or something in this issue. Is that what they're talking about?
And that's I
Bigfoot.
really wanted it because man, I'm so mad my comic book shop did not have it. I wanted this one so bad.
Oh, Mike done smacked his masturbating arm. He's gonna have some problems tonight. But I did not read Department of Truth, but I knew where you were going just by. I'm like a detective. I'm like Batman. I'm figuring shit out. I'm reading between the lines and I'm doing it. Oh, it takes place in Oregon too, so I definitely might have to go pick that up for sure.
That's awesome.
What else you got, Mike?
I still missed the boat on the Department of Truth.
Oh, it's so good. I love that book.
Like you guys.
What part of Oregon? That's what I got to know. Does it say northern, southern?
It's all
eastern?
Oregon. It's all the same thing.
It is not. It is not all the same. Southern Oregon is far different than Northern Oregon and Eastern Oregon.
I think you're in for a culture shock when you get over here.
I probably will be.
You want to see different. Literally 20 miles in every direction. It's completely different.
Next issue I read Black Widow number 8, which if nobody's reading the Black Widow, it's so awesome. It's ever since issue 1 I've been getting read. Anyway, this one Black Widow and her sister, the White Widow, whatever the fuck her name is, started hanging out in San Francisco to try to take out this villain called Apogee. He has a following of super powered individuals, but their powers end up killing them. They end up rescuing a girl, Lucy, that we find out she has like electric powers, and so now she's scared that using her powers is gonna kill her. Anya, what's her name? I got it written down here. Anya Corazon, Spider Girl. She's a spy in Apogee's little camp there. So seeing her in action is pretty cool. She don't don her spider gear or nothing. She's just like a spy for them. And the White Widow seems to die at the end of this, but she ain't gonna stay dead. The Black Widow movie's coming out soon. We hope. So Black Widow since issue 1 has been solid. Great cover here. There's another Spider-Man's villain cover right there.
Nice.
Who does this? Kelly Thompson?
I don't know.
Illinois. Miss So, is that where you're from, Illinois?
I'm assuming that's why she would put that in there. Otherwise, she'd be guessing.
She's from Guam, and she's just guessing, what Illinois is like.
She could have just moved to Illinois and.
I hate you.
I'm trying to look at that. Well, I'm trying to find a new Black Widow run because I think there's an Adam Hughes coming out cover that I want to get. It's like the next issue or something. Pop it open here. Yeah, number 11. I want to get this cover right here. Let me show it to you.
Adam Hughes.
Yeah.
That's all he knows how to draw right now is Black Widow.
I think that's all his wife pushes him to draw. If you follow him on social media, his wife is the one that does all the posting for him.
Oh, yeah.
That's with anything. You seen him at the cons, his wife?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's that Black Widow cover right there.
Oh, that's a nice cover.
Yeah, that's going to be hot.
Yeah, everybody's going to run for that.
How? It's right into her cleavage, the smoke from the pistoli. Right into her cleavage. I'm going to leave it right in. I don't know what's hanging out of the cleavage.
No, like the smoke is going into her boobs, sucking it up.
Yeah, smoking into boobs. How many windows are in the Marvel universe? That's right. That's what. I don't know.
So,
I don't know what he's talking about.
I think he means widows. Black Widows.
Probably. But knowing Double S, he's probably drunk and just saying Windows. I think it's Windows 95, maybe 98. I'm not sure.
Man, he's all jacked up on creatine, get ready to hit the gym.
Yeah.
Miss Sel says she grew up in Georgia. I'm sorry, but moved to Illinois in '93. Speaking of Chicago, are you guys hitting C2E2 this year? We did C2E2 what, a couple years ago?
Yeah.
About 2 years ago.
You missed us. You could have seen a whole bunch of people hanging out at. That's when we had the nice house, right? Yeah, the nice house.
I don't know if you call it a nice house.
Story house.
I liked it better than the one we had in Baltimore.
Yeah, I did too.
That Joey had me walking up 18 flights of stairs to go to sleep.
That was Chicago.
No, that was Baltimore.
And Chicago had 3 floors.
But you guys were on the main floor, though, weren't you?
No, we were on the top floor.
No, I was on the very top floor. I had my own little room.
Yeah, you had to go across from us.
No, you guys were downstairs.
No, me and Mike were in the room all the way upstairs.
You're smoking crack.
Whatever.
C2E2 is in December this year, so I'm definitely not making that. That's too close to Christmas for me, to be that greedy.
I was born and raised in Chicago, lived in the northern part of Chicago for a while, moved to Melrose Park, then moved to Hinsdale, graduated from Hinsdale South, joined the military, came out here, met my wife. She wouldn't let me leave, and that's my story.
She's got a tracker on him. Anytime he gets more than 100 miles, he gets zapped. That's why you're constantly. Never mind. I'm not going to go any further. Joe, what do you got for our next book?
Let's talk about crossover. So, if this took a totally different turn in the first volume, this is weird. We're still kind of playing with the whole comic book characters being alive, but the comic book character that seems to be framed in this one is Chip Zdarsky. And guess who he's hanging out with? Real life Chip Zdarsky. Yes, they went meta into meta. And there's 2 very different personalities in this. Like cartoony Chippy, we'll call him Chippy. Chippy's the one that we all see in the public persona, right? The shit talking guy on Twitter, probably cocaine induced with Liefeld. He even mentions his cocaine use in here, which I was like, really, Claire? And his wild antics, and he's there to help Chip Zdarsky because Chip Zdarsky had to escape to Canada, and he's flipping burgers. And then we get this really depressing speech about how old Chip is not good at anything but writing comic books and drawing. He literally says this in here. He fucks up his job as a burger flipper and other. He's just horrible on himself in here. And I'm just like, somebody give that dude a hug because there's some straight depression going on there. If any of this is real, like it was sad. And then it's set in a winter setting, so you kind of feel that loneliness that he's going through. And I was just like, damn, this comic book is not fun. This is. Like, I was at the point, I do not condone, self-deleting yourself, but, I'll buy a guy a rope. I'm just saying. This is bad.
I don't know what's up with your mic tonight, Mike. Go ahead, Joe.
I'm going to go ahead and pick up issue 2 just to kind of hope that some levity gets added to this. Like, seriously.
I'm just flipping through this right now. I didn't read it. I didn't read number 6, but from what you guys are talking about, it's like you didn't need to read number 6 to really enjoy this book at all.
Another story. Yeah, you got the basics of everything you need to know going into this.
But yeah, here's this nice little line. They'll have to get through me to do it. And you may not love yourself, but I do.
Mm-hmm.
They're the big spoon, little spoon. Mm-hmm. This is a little weird. A little weird.
Seattle, all cuddled up, trying to stay warm.
Who? I don't think so, bucko. Legion says this was a one-shot.
I don't believe it is. I think this is a run. I'm almost positive it is.
Mike, do you read Crossover? What'd you think of it?
I did not read Crossover.
Oh, you didn't?
I have bad memories of Atlanta, Georgia.
Georgia. Oh, you don't. You already did your steak and potato.
I got another
Right.
one.
Here, hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Let's do it. Let's do it right. Let's do it right.
Ooh la la.
Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
Dave?
Yeah.
Do you like a little man thing with your meat and potatoes?
I prefer to have a little man thing with my meat and potatoes. No.
How about a big man thing?
Not even a middle sized man thing. I don't need a man thing in my meat and potatoes.
How about a man thing shadowing over you while you eat your meat and potatoes?
I don't think I even want that either. No.
So
Why? What do you got?
I had to scramble for this one because I woke up. I was like, "Fuck, I don't have a," and I can't show the barbaric book because it's got nipples and all kinds of crazy shit going on there. A sword tattooed on her shaved for JJ, and so I quickly grabbed She-Hulk number 8.
I think I have that book.
You have this?
I think I do. Yeah.
This is a horrible fucking copy. Anyway, color rubs and but get a little.
Yeah. You know your meat and potatoes are color rubbed. We know that.
Anybody excited for the She-Hulk TV show?
I have not seen anything about it to be excited about. So,
yeah, I just know I've seen the person playing Jennifer Walters, whatever the fuck her name is.
mm-hmm.
But other than that, do you see the new Shang-Chi trailer with Abomination?
Yeah.
I did. I wasn't excited about the movie at all until I saw the second trailer. Now I'm a little more excited about it.
Yeah.
So
he's fighting that dude in the cage, Wang Wong.
Whoa!
Wang Wong.
Fighting your Wang in a cage.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, those were the lowest of times.
I do have some meat and potato books too. I showed these off again on the Discord channel for Janice Grownups, and that's I picked up some Elvira books this week. Some ones from the early '90s. This the Elvira, the photo covers, which they're kind of reprinting now in the newer Elvira book. So it's definitely not new Elvira covers that they're showing off because how old is she? She's close to 70 now. So
I believe she's older than that. She's
no, I don't think so.
70s.
I don't think she's mid-70s. I don't think so.
Look it up. Somebody look it up.
I will look. I'll look it up. So I end up reading the first issue on that. And here, I'll look it up. Cassandra Peterson. There we go. Peterson. Let's do this. Add to stream. Let's all do the reveal together. Cassandra Peterson. Where is she? Born in 1951, so she is 70. Or she turned 70 this September.
Okay. Still looks good.
Yeah. Yep. Still for sure. Older than my dad. That's for sure. But yeah, so I read the first issue of Elvira because it wasn't done a whole lot to read this week. And the first issue is about she has a new TV producer and she's trying to kick her off because she's too racy and she's trying to get Elvira to quit. So she's putting her into all these other TV shows. Like, we're going to shove you into a kids TV show. This will make you quit. And that becomes the most popular show on TV. Oh, okay, we're going to throw you into a cooking show. That turned out to be the most popular show on TV because of Elvira. So it definitely was campy for sure, but it's Elvira. Elvira is all about the camp. I mean, that's where she is lived for. How long has she been doing that stick? Since the 70s, late 70s, early 80s, 40 years.
I remember her from the early 80s. I can't speak before then.
I'll look that up real quick too here. But yeah, she's been doing it for a while. I mean, she still even does appearances at.
Yeah, she's been to cons.
Yeah, she does. Also, there's a amusement park she goes to every year that does like the Halloween time, and she goes to that every single year.
Is it Busch Gardens
See,
or Queen's Dominion?
What's that app I got? Shit.
What's that?
App where you could send her shit and get it signed.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, I've seen that too.
I really want to meet her in person. I don't want to just send her.
81. At 1981. So 40 years she's been doing it. 40 years she's been doing the Elvira. Okay, that's my meat and potatoes. What else you got, Joe? You're up.
I got. We can talk about. Let's talk about this. So, the anniversary issue of Green Arrow come out. And it's like a lot of the anthologies we've been getting. Several different stories spanning the space of time, from Golden Age to its modern day, and all the stories were great in here. They genuinely were. It was one of my favorites until I read Symphony in the Trees. Or in the forest, Symphony in the Forest. It doesn't matter because it was a garbage story. The writer here has some sort of fascination with socialism, and it's because they're ignorant and they don't know what socialism is. And they use the worst example of all time that more proves that socialism is a bad thing. So they try to make this analogy where, the trees and the fungi on the trees, and they're all blessed and feed off of each other and work together in harmony. Now, you're a park ranger. What happens when you get too much fungus on a tree?
Barely.
They die.
They die. It sucks. It's a parasite. Fungus is a parasite to other plants. And I'm like, you fucking moron. Like, you're trying to make a point. You use the worst example you could possibly do. So if you don't know, there is at no point in time, history, space, or fiction that you can point at socialism and say, that's when it worked. It's been tried since before World War II and World War I. It has been tried everywhere, and it always results in the same thing: killing people left and right and dumping them in ditches. It is the worst thing that ever happened. I don't know where this fascination and this romanticism comes from, but everybody thinks that they can do fascism the right way. Everybody thought that, including the fascists that we don't like with the funny mustaches, right? So I tore that story out because it's garbage, and I kept the rest of them.
Well, I'll let you know the park rangers aren't all about trees and stuff, okay?
No, but you would be the subject matter expert in our little room right now.
I guess I would, but
I don't think so. You would be the closest person we could ask.
If I wanted to know what type of tree was best for humping, I'd go to you, Dave.
You would be the guy, Dave.
Yeah. I can show you which tree in the park is. Yeah. I'm going to take a picture of a tree and I'm going to call it Mike's Humping Tree, and I'll post it on Facebook. If you find, I'll put GPS coordinates on it to Mike's Humping Tree.
Dude, you need to carve it into the tree.
Yeah, that's one sure way to get fired from being a park ranger. Carving Mike's Humping Tree into a park.
It will be well worth it.
No, not really. My wife would not be happy with me. She would not see the jokes. She would not see the humor in that. She would just see me not getting a paycheck. No, I don't need to be working for Pepsi. No, sorry.
Something wrong with Pepsi?
No, nothing wrong with Pepsi. I just don't. I got my job as a ranger. Mike, did you read that Was it Green Arrow book? Is that what you were reading?
Yeah, you didn't grab the Green Arrow?
No, I didn't even know there was such a thing this week.
So good.
I got the Longbow Hunters from Mike Grell tribute cover.
Nope, didn't even know it. Didn't even know it.
Yeah, this is pretty good. Most of the stories shine instead of. There was one in here that I remember right at the beginning where he's training with, I think it's Wildcat, self-defense. They're boxing. He can't seem to get it. He gets knocked on his ass all the time. And then something happens where he needs an arrow, so he attaches a boxing glove to his arrow, and he takes it out, and that's like the origin of the boxing glove arrow.
Yeah, the boxing glove arrow.
So you know, Green Arrow always had them, trick arrows, and then the first. I think it's the first story goes back way early on when he's teaming with Speedy, and that was pretty cool. Some old school goodness there, but yeah, this is pretty good for the $10 price tag. Some great covers on it. I know, Joey, I think you got the King Kong one.
Yeah, I got the King Kong one. It was the funniest one, and I needed a laugh. Hey, Mars, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. We're just talking. We just finished up our review of Green Arrow 80th anniversary.
Okay, I got a Golden Age Batman question for you, Joe. Maybe see if you can answer this.
I'll try.
You can try. What key element of the Bat mythos made its Golden Age debut in Detective Comics number 60 in 1942?
The Batarang?
Nope. How about you? Got a guess, Mike?
Say the question again.
Oh my goodness gracious! Let's see.
Yes, Brian, you got your.
I don't pay attention.
I was going to say it was either the Batmobile, the Batarang, or the grappling hook. That's really all it could be.
Nope. What key element of the Bat mythos made its Golden Age debut in Detective Comics number 60 in 1942?
The T-Rex?
Nope. I'll leave it up and see if anybody in the chat knows what that answer is. Throw some guesses out there, and we'll get back to that.
The bat.
I don't
penis.
have you more. The bat penis.
Part of his
no, not. That is that's newer. That's not 1942. Yeah, Tat's in here. Tat's
in the house.
A fellow Oregonian. Let's ask him about trees.
Great artist, great musician, fellow pop hunter.
I got a Funko Pop too.
Tat, if you're listening, I don't know if you're big into Iron Maiden. They're coming out with more Iron Maiden Funkos. They look amazing. Look them up. So they just had their Papa-Palooza. Announced a bunch of new music pops. Jonathan Davis from Korn, John Lennon, some more other crap bands I don't listen to. Like
because that's my jam.
Yeah. The white stuff. You've fallen as a heavy metal star when you're now endorsing Funko Pop. So it's Iron Maiden's kind of lost its edge there. Let's do a little Eddie Funko Pop. Yay. We're killers. Yay, we're Funkos.
Holy crap, dude. You were like spiteful tonight, man. Did somebody piss in your cornflakes or something?
No, I've had too many carbs. It's affecting me. Anybody else have that Batman mythos from 1942? Anybody else in the chat have that?
I really can't think. You say mythos, but I keep thinking of an item, and that's not a mythos.
Yeah, it's an item.
It's an item. The bat belt?
Nope, not the bat belt either. Nobody's guessing, chat. It is the bat signal.
Oh, shit.
That's not really his, though. You lied to us.
It's part of the Batman mythos. How do they call Batman?
You know what, man? You can't even talk to me right now. Like
it's from the Batman Pop Quiz Trivia Pack that I got here.
All right, ask another one.
You want me to ask another one? You want an easy one or a hard one?
Hard. Make it hard. Hard. You know I take it hard.
Yeah, we know that.
I don't drink enough for this. Oh, while he's figuring one out, I'll talk about another comic book. Unless you got something.
Go ahead. I think
so. Teen Titans Academy. Did you? I know you read Teen Titans Academy.
I did not, but I have it.
You have it. You want me to save it? We can save that.
No.
How about? No, I'm going to go ahead and spoil it for you. Fuck it.
Wow.
This was good. Again, we got a couple of stories in here that are kind of focused on some certain characters that, maybe kind of fade into the background a little bit, kind of put them up in the forward light there a little bit. One of them's this little rag girl, right? She was Dr. Faith's assistant. Really heartfelt. It's kind of like that girl out of, it's kind of awkward or whatever. And the cool thing is she thinks she's different than everybody else because she's different, just like every other little girl in high school. And she didn't even realize that, she was like, I wish I had friends, not realizing that the people she's talking with and associating with are her friends. And it was really cool. And then she kind of had her little hero moment at the school, saving a couple of the students. And that gave her the courage, to go on down and run for president. Dr. Faith hops in there, makes a little bit of an appearance. That was really cool. Kind of give her, a daddy pep talk type of thing. Another story in here, our secondary Superboy, our ripoff Superboy. He doesn't have a family. Guess what he gets at the end of the story?
A family.
A family. Right? Pretty predictable stuff going on. And the last story, we kind of get the origin and we kind of find out a little bit more information about this whole Red X thing and how it's working. That it's the Red X moniker, if you will, gets passed down. And we find a kid who's kind of like his origin story, and we think that this is the kid, or I think that this is the kid that's in Teen Titans now. That's kind of, or the Teen Academy, if you will, who's in there kind of being Red X and doing Red X-y stuff. So this was legit good. I loved all the artwork in it except for the one with the little rip-off Superboy. I thought that was kind of generic. But the rest of the art in here was good. It was fun to look at. A lot of detail, characters. The dialogue sounded like kids. It was awesome. So this was a stash for me. Highly regarded stash.
Wow. Happened there. How many different characters have worn the Batgirl costume?
Jesus Christ.
Now, up to today?
Are we counting like Spoiler and those characters?
I don't know. It doesn't say their names. It just says how many.
I'll go with
3.
12.
I'll leave it up in the chat.
Okay.
So how many characters have worn the Batgirl uniform? Make that guess. Mike's got 3. Joe's got 12. Mars has 4.
Hey, there's a guy we haven't seen in a while. Gore pops in. What's going on, buddy? Good evening, gentlemen. Been watching on the Rewind, your Captain America discussion. I like the various POVs. Yeah. On YouTube, it's divisive issue. Yeah, I can see where people would think that. I'm with SG. It's easy and steal his shield. It's easy to steal his shield. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's just sitting in his living room, polishing his shield.
Polishing his shield.
Hey, I don't know if you guys are fans of the old Sopranos, but they're doing the prequel movie.
I saw that.
It looks fucking amazing.
I want to see that.
Nah, I'm not. I wasn't a fan of The Sopranos, so.
What?
I never watched Sopranos.
Are you even a dude? What the?
You better walk to the airport.
I just never watched Sopranos. It wasn't my thing. Ryan's from, I think it's from Cosmic Campfire, right?
Yeah, that's Cosmic Campfire.
He says 7.
Right. Mars says 4.
Any more books tonight? Or is that it?
I still got 3 more. How many you got?
I'm done, dude.
I got only one more.
What do you got?
One more, and it's probably my pick of the week. And that's Spawn.
Go ahead, talk about it.
Number 319. So this is actually a really good jumping on point if you want to jump back into Spawn. It opens up with a restaurant owner in Italy, and he really great horror stuff here. He's got a couple people chained up in his basement, in his wine cellar, wine cellar basement. Anyway, Spawn busts in, and he basically has some information that Spawn needs about the upcoming war between heaven and hell. Turns out this guy's a vampire. Great stuff there. What else happens in this? I know there's a new character in this cameo. This book's going to be worth millions.
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 I mean, I've been reading Spawn now since before issue 300. It's been pretty good. Sam from Sam and Twitch shows up in this one, and this is the new character, Soul Crusher. Right here, spoilers.
Nice.
What's the artist's name? Barbary, Carlo Barbary does the interior art. He's been doing the interior art for a lot of these books. Fucking amazing guy too. So check out Spawn, pick of the week.
Definitely.
Did you guys read Spawn's universe? I know
I did not. No,
I did.
What is wrong with you?
I don't read Spawn.
Don't read Spawn. Don't read Stray Dogs. Never watch The Sopranos.
I don't know what to tell you.
Won't carve shit into trees for us. Like, you're just a bad friend.
I know.
You didn't even pick up Spawn's universe?
Nope, I didn't.
I
No
did.
way.
Let's see. What else did I get this week? From Archie Comics, we got The Shield. We're bringing back an older character. And this is this was good. And I know it's not going to be good for long, because this is a cocaine-induced storytelling story from Live Film.
What the hell? Oh, never mind. I saw that. I didn't get it.
This was a great first issue. I'm not going to lie. But, it's Live Film, he kind of peters out there towards the end. Like Daybreak on a cocaine. Right?
He needs his dose.
I don't know. But I look forward to this. This was pretty good. I'm just going to burn through the rest of these real quick. Beta Ray Bill, guess what? His robot loves him. All right, we kind of knew that. They play with mind games in here, making people relive their past because there's a giant squid on the ship. But we land, and we get a beautiful, beautiful picture of Surtur, and with his sword stuck in the stone that Beta Ray's down to get, that kind of whole "are you worthy" thing, which has been a question that he's been asking himself, breaking off onto his own as well. So I'm liking this. I'm digging it. I like the metaphor behind it. It's good stuff. Infinite Frontier, Secret Files. This is good because we get Director Bones. If you don't know, Director Bones is a very old character. He was just Villain Bones way back in the day, right? He was a villain. And then eventually, he turns to good. But he's also one of these characters that kind of walks that gray line. He does bad. He's kind of like an Amanda Waller or a Nick Fury to some degree. Like he does the bad stuff to make the good stuff happen, right? So we get him, and he's going through the case files of various characters of Checkmate, I believe, is the files he's going through. And the most interesting one, of course, is Psycho Pirate. And I suggest reading this. This is my pick of the week because of that backstory alone. I thought this was great. It was meaningful, and it was deeper than you give it credit for. So definitely my pick of the week. Infinite Frontier, Secret Files. Secret.
What's the book? What's the book of the week for next week?
That's a very good question. Let me look at.
Geiger comes out. Nocturnal comes out.
Let's see here.
The Carnage book comes out too, I think.
Yeah, there's a launch of another Carnage story.
Let's see what I got in my pull list. See, am I showing it there? Yeah, for next week. I have Batman 110, Batman Fortnite 0.6, Batman Adventures Continue Season 2, Crush and Lobo, Extreme Carnage Alpha number 1, Fight Girls, Geiger, God Killer, Tomorrow's Ashes, Immortal Hulk, Justice League Infinity number 1, The Lot, Mamo, Master of the Universe Revelation number 1.
Oh my God!
Yeah, Ordinary Gods, Skybound number 1. Sleigh Bells I'm not able to get. Yeah. Sleigh Bells I'm not able to get. Swamp Thing number 5. X-Men number 1.
That's going to be a good one. Yeah.
So those are my books I'm pulling this next week, if I get them all. There've been issues with like Barbaric. I didn't get Barbaric this week.
Yeah, either.
Nice House #2. Oh, I didn't even know that was out.
Yeah, that's
Damn,
coming out
dude.
next week. Also, Out of Body, Nocturna. We talked about that. Suicide Squad's coming out as well.
Nice House
But
#2 came out this week.
That's
No,
what
it comes out
Legion
next
says.
week. Next week.
He said he read it though, or it appears he read it.
One I need to get. It says another good one I need to get. Right? Am I reading that wrong? I don't know.
Nice House #2 was effing good. Might be one of my favorite reads.
Oh, I guess it did come out. Good deal.
No, he has
I
early
missed that one.
access.
Does he?
That's what he just said.
Does
yeah.
he? Does he really?
Another
Doesn't
X-Men
really-
#1 comes out.
Doesn't really have
Yep.
easy access.
Let's see here.
I'm not
What
sure
was it?
It comes out Tuesday. They don't
Let's
listen.
see here.
They don't listen to me,
Hey.
Legion. They
I'm
don't
sorry.
listen. I need to come over to the Legion side of things.
Not Nice House #2. See here. Green Arrow. Money Shot. Monstrous.
Nobody listens to me. So the other books
don't
that I
see-
read this week,
I don't see Nice House. Sorry. Good.
Legion sending me dick pics.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mike. What else did you read this week?
I didn't read anything this week, but I do have what Joey just reviewed, The Infinite Frontier, which was a digital first book before Infinite Frontier #1. So I'm going to read both of these eventually because I haven't read one yet. I also picked up Teen Titans Academy, the yearbook thingy. I also picked up, somebody else was talking about this, Catwoman Annual. Really badass cover there.
That
All
is
the
pretty
different-
cool.
All the different cubby holes. Weird ass shit.
Which is your favorite cubby there, Mike? Which one are you gonna
the
name?
The one with the famous cover. Can you see it right there?
Oh
Where
yeah.
she's holding up the prison tag.
Oh yeah. Yes, you did hear Money Shot.
Star Wars: The High Republic, #6, great cover of can't think of her name. Riding the Rancor, and last but not least, the reintroduction of Dirge into the Star Wars universe. Back before all the Disney Star Wars madness, they had the little Clone Wars mini cartoons, and Dirge appeared in that. So now they're reintroducing him into the new Star Wars universe. So haven't read that yet, and that is all I got.
Yes, John from Genesis Grownups in here. I did say Money Shot. That was a comic. #1 came out about 6 months ago, and the whole story is about some scientists to go out into space to have sex with aliens, and they stream it live on social media to get money. It's kind of a weird show, weird comic. I think it's Mike's favorite.
I don't even read it.
I read #1. That was it. That was enough for me. I didn't need to read anymore. Anything else before you bounce out of here?
Yeah, there's a gentleman on YouTube. His channel is called LCS, and what he's done is he's doing something pretty cool where he set up a website where you can go on there and he's kind of having these kind of like what we do for the stashies, only for YouTubers. I'll put his link in the description. You can go in there and show a little love to some of your YouTubers. There's a bunch of categories in there and things like that. And he's worked really hard on this, so I kind of want to help promote it.
Kind of like the comic book Steve did for the YouTube awards.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But this one's a little bit more, I don't know, cleaner, professional. Like you go in there, you put your things in. He's got several categories.
I better win them fucking all.
What? What'd you think?
I want an entry for every category.
Okay, well, you make sure you take care of that, buddy. Just go on there and nominate yourself. No, but definitely, be part of the community, support the community, go in there and show a little love to some of you guys out there that are working hard for you to keep this community supported. That would be great. So definitely check that out.
I always support Legion.
I always support Legion.
You support Double S too.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's another S word I do to Double S.
To answer the question though from earlier, Sleepy Reader's jumping in here with us. Woo! Man, that does not sound like a Sleepy Reader comment. I think Sleepy Readers has been hacked, and somebody is woo, man. But to answer the question, how many women have put on the Batgirl suit in comics?
Can I change my answer?
What?
I'm gonna say 1 now.
That's 5. According to this. I thought it'd be really fun to take some of these questions out of here and do a live trivia show. We've tried to do that in the past, but I think that'd be kind of fun to do because you can do everything from your phone.
Game show. We should have a game show once, try it once a month. Bring on 3 people and do a game show, and whoever wins, we'll give them a mystery box.
Ooh. Sleepy Reader says he's possessed. So we have 3 Oregonians in the room too. So Sleepy Reader's Oregonian as well.
No wonder this place is
Oregonian.
Oregonians.
Okay, I think we're gonna go on and bounce out of here. We're all no longer full of piss and vinegar. We've got our grievances aired, and Mike needs to go to sleepy time. So keep an eye out on our social media, Facebook, all that stuff. I might be posting a picture of Mike's glory tree. Is that what we called it? Mike's humping tree.
Humping tree.
I'll find a Mike's humping tree and I'll post a couple.
Partying this weekend, fucking just remember Grandpa's slaving away stocking your sodas. It's gonna be so fucking busy tomorrow.
And don't forget, folks, it's the season to blow some shit up. So do something dangerous.
Just don't do it in your state parks, please.
No, do it in your house. That's what you gotta have a house for.
You do it in your house. That's fine. No doing in state parks. Okay, whether you blast it, whether shash, you happy reading, and before I get out of here, let me stop this. Let me thank some of the people in the chat: Mars Comics, Sparks, Miss So, Sleepy Reader, Legion of Comics, Double S, Hoarder's Hide, Cosmic Campfire. I said Double S already. Who am I missing? Gorvidal dropped in here as well. Tats Comics.
Love.
And trying to think who else. We had a lot of people in chat, so I definitely appreciate everybody coming by, saying hello, and of course John from Janice Grown Up as well. But thank you all for coming by. This is why we do this show. It's so much fun to be able to interact with you on this. Make sure you go check us out on the Facebook page, Twitter's, all that fun stuff. And will they blast it?
Just a couple months to you arrive in Virginia.
I arrive in Virginia in a couple months. I'll be in Virginia. So, yeah, they do. They all talk like my pappy. Whether you blast with a cash it.
We're going to take him to the Eastern Shore and leave him.
And we'll catch you next time. Later.